I'm Timmy.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Nathan, and trying to find his mic quickly.
And this, right here, right now, today, is three old tech dudes.
Worth every penny.
Yes!
How you guys doing?
Not too bad. It's only getting warmer. That's
Nathan?
what I'm going to tell myself.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out why we don't have internet right now.
Oh,
We don't. It's sad.
we don't have the bits flying through the air. That's too bad, isn't it?
No more whiffies.
This week, we've got a code oscillator kit. It's a Knight kit, which was, I believe, sold by Allied back in the 60s. I don't remember exactly what yours is from. You'll see it in the main segment here coming up. But this is a code oscillator for practicing Morse code. And you saw last week, the 201 kit, Nathan built an oscillator, which I think he got the idea in his head because on the other side of that table, you couldn't see me working on this thing, trying to get it going. This was found in a pile of garbage in the garage at the N9CMM house. You can see that video here and see what I'm talking about. We've got a whole collection of videos. This will be about the third one. That's enough for a playlist, right? So, of things we went through from that place and got going. So this didn't take a whole lot of work. It was not, it had some minor problems, but we got it going, and you can see that clip right now. Okay, here we have something else from the N9CMM collection. It's a Knight LC-1 Code Oscillator from, I believe, the early 1960s. Don't know its condition. It's a little rough. Something's rattling inside, so.
It's in good shape.
Yeah, so we're going to pop the top off of this and see what's going on. So it's got the International Morse code on a sticker on the bottom, I always heard you're supposed to learn code more like music than by the dashes and dots, but I guess it's a good reference. You can at least match it in your head. So let's pull the top off, see what we got in here. Oh, yeah.
The gym.
Yep. We got us a screw inside of here, unfortunately floating around. We'll keep our hands on that. We got a couple of transistors, a little one and a big power type one, I think. A 0.75 microfarad 100 volts DC cap, various resistors, basic oscillator circuit it looks like, a little 8 ohm speaker, and a light bulb. So I'm gonna grab a battery and we'll see if this does anything initially. Okay, we've got a battery here. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can find the manual for this. Okay, I found the manual online. We'll post a link to it below. Looks like this transistor that's floating around, along with this lug, need to be attached here, and I'm sure that's where this screw floating around in here goes. So we'll get that put on there real quick. After getting the transistor attached, I grabbed an alligator clip wire and found that the light mode of the unit was working.
So we're going to build that. So that's what we'll build. Actually,
Suddenly my speaker works. Well, I had a hard time keeping connectivity to power due to how corroded the battery clip was. So I tried to clean them up a little bit real quick.
maybe add a few to this too. They didn't do bad though. Pretty decent. By the way, if you're making one of these or you find one of these kits and some of these are like frayed or whatever, you can actually just twist these together carefully so they're tight and then just solder that.
Sandpaper or a number of other things will do a better job. However, I used a screwdriver and contact cleaner, as that is what I had on hand. Any who are watching this video that are familiar with the LC-1 have probably already caught on that I am using a AA battery in a unit meant for a C battery. I did not have any C's on hand, and the AA is the same length as a C and is also 1.5 volts, so it will work just fine as long as the clips will hold it in place correctly. In this case it does, as long as you're gentle with the whole unit. Now we button things back up. Also buried in the N9CMM collection was this worn out code key. It is missing a spring and nothing seems to work quite right. But it was good enough to test the oscillator with, as long as I used one hand to hold it down so I could pull it back up for every tap.
34, 51, 168. There we go. Gotta put the code key in there. Should have told me I missed one. Come on, guys.
Okay, we've got the light bulb. Let's hear this thing sing a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I don't know code very well. That was sort of my call sign butchered. NCQ. How about another round? This key is awful. Doesn't have a spring in it.
Slow down a little bit, dude.
I can't. I know. Does that make you happier? The key is causing me problems. Let's see. So it's K, B, 9, dot, 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 S, dot, 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 N, L is basically. Yeah. So there you go. Knight Code Oscillator, saved from the trash pile.
I ain't learned code.
Well, I know a little bit. That's why I could do that. The only thing I had to look up was L to make sure I wasn't doing F. I always get those confused in my head because they're similar. Dash is just in a different spot.
Dude, welcome to the waves.
That part of each Three Old Tech Dudes episode where we welcome a new ham to the hobby of amateur radio. This week we welcome KC3TRB John McDonald, a new technician from Potomac, Maryland. Welcome to one of the world's finest hobbies, John. Well, gentlemen, it's time for Echoes from the Asylum.
Is that what that scratching sound was?
Yeah, what part of the episode is that? Do you guys remember?
Those are the mice outside trying to get in.
You don't remember, I have to tell you. It's the part of the episode where we hear from the viewers.
I completely spaced out there.
It's because I figure they want to hear somebody else say it, but I guess it's up to me.
The mouse thing completely sidetracked.
Well, it's been a long week.
Well, who wants to hear from a channel regular?
Me.
Who is it?
Well, this is from Steve Chandler. You remember Steve?
Hi, Steve.
He had his picture taken with us.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay,
unusual. So we don't have that every day. We don't go to a lot of events though either. This is on the stereo and audio roundtable discussion. Our little midweek video we did a couple weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
He writes, I had a friend in high school who had a nice stereo, amps, and great speakers in a crappy car.
As one would have.
As you do.
Yeah.
As you said. When he would turn up the car, the vibration would knock rust off the body.
Yep.
I still laugh. I kind of laugh at that. That's funny.
That is funny.
Pretty good, yeah.
You turn up stereo and your car falls apart.
I miss those days.
It doesn't matter. You got stereo. That's all that matters.
Golly, I
tunes,
miss
man.
those
It's all that matters.
Just park it and turn it up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thanks for the comment, Steve. That's a good one.
Indeed.
Well, hey, you can find us on social media on Facebook. Just search for Three Old Tech Dudes. I always stumble over how to say that, Twitter at 3 Old Tech Dudes 1. And over on Rumble, you can find us now, too. As well as here on YouTube. Please click like if you even remotely like this video, because it helps our numbers. And we're trying to grow. We're trying to make some money. Yep. I mean, this is fun for free, but it'd be more fun for money. So.
Would be.
we could just trying to do this more.
That's right. So
higher numbers and things like that.
Yeah, we've committed to release a video a week all year. We had a couple of holes last year in the spring where we just kind of fizzled out for a little bit, and then at the end of the year, because I tried to die of COVID unexpectedly, like so many people.
Yeah.
I made it. here I be. So,
That was really inconvenient.
Yeah, it was.
Could you maybe
Yeah.
not do
Nathan
that?
filled us in about every 3 weeks there was some stuff. So
I
it
threw in
worked
a couple
out, so-
things. Yeah, not as much as I should have, but yeah.
They worked just fine. What are you guys going to do until next week? You don't have any fun plans? Go to sleep until the next video show?
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea to me.
That's good. Hey,
work.
yeah, and a lot of work. Yeah, that's why we're lucky to do a video every week. We do work a lot, but not for this. That would be nice. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Say, look at these 3 weirdos over here. These 3 nerds that talk about old electronics all the time,
right.
and computers and ham radio and pick on commenters here and there. Only if they pick on us.
Fair enough.
Oh, let's pick on. Sometimes we just,
Where you been, Keith? Haven't been back yet. He really didn't want to watch us again. He's not coming
Guess
back.
not.
I want to be called new names. I've already read all the old ones. Just 3 old biddies gossiping about nothing.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
us. We
Until
should
the
put
next gossip round. I'm
We should-
Timmy.
I'm Justin.
yeah, I'm Nathan.
And this is 3 Old Tech Dudes. What are you going to say?
I was going to say we should put that in our channel description.
We'll see about that. Catch you guys later.
See ya.
Thanks for hanging out with us here on 3 Old Tech Dudes. Please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more tech old and new, tinkering at the workbench, repairs, ham radio, electronics, computers, and more. Please like this video and share 3OTD with your friends to help us grow the channel. We tweet at 3 Old Tech Dudes 1 on Twitter, and you can keep up with us on Facebook. Just search for 3OTD and look for our logo. Thanks so much for watching.